Hey guys, it's PatrickStarrr. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's not a makeup tutorial. It is not a makeup transformation, and it's not a monthly review. It is my Cinderella story. I took my mom to Cinderella to watch it yesterday, and I thought I wasn't going to like it because I'm so used to like the Disney cinematography and everything. It wasn't, I don't know, the trailer didn't make me love it. But then I was like, you know what, I had heard reviews and Mandy said it was really good, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. And then my mom, you know, she had a free day, so I was like, you know what, we'll do a mom and Sunday. And then I just took her out. We went to lunch, we went to dinner, we went to watch Cinderella, and it was really, really fun. So it inspired me to talk about my Cinderella story. Ooh, these lights are so hot. Whew, is that sweat? The movie inspired me to do a Cinderella story of my own. For those of you that don't know, I am a boy. This channel is called PatrickStarrr, and my channel is not called Makeup Tutorials. It is called PatrickStarrr, and with my channel, I want you guys to get to know not just my makeup artistry or my makeup techniques, but also me as a person, as an artist, and maybe it'll give you a little bit of insight to do this video. I am very nervous making this video because, I don't know. By the way, I have like a YouNow show that I do weekly every time because, you know, I get dolled up for YouTube or to go out, but sometimes I don't really have time to go out and like party or go out with friends with my makeup. So I was like, you know what, if I want to show off my get dolled look, I'll just take it online. So that's what I've been doing. If you guys follow me on Twitter at _PatrickStarrr_, you guys can see when I have my live shows, and I'm gonna have a live show right after this. But I thought it's a fun, I think it's a fun way to interact with my subscribers and talk with you guys in a chat room. But anyways, I had told this story to my last YouNow show, and there was only 60 people, but everyone was like, oh my god, like, tell us about your first time you wore makeup, tell about your first time your parents saw you wear makeup. And I was like, okay. So then it just turned into like this long story, and they were like, you should take it to YouTube. And I was like, you know what, why not? I'll take it to YouTube, and here I am with my Cinderella story. Okay, so the first time I ever wore makeup, am I feeling my arms too much? Okay. Anyways, the first time I ever wore makeup, I think was in like 2010. I had bought like some foundation from the drugstore. I think it was like Revlon Color Stay, and that's what I stuck with because I did so much research on like what to get. And then I had just started wearing it. I think I was like 19. I was like the last of my teen years, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy makeup, I'm gonna wear it. And I was in drama, like in high school. I was in Cats, and we had to wear makeup on stage. So that's when I started wearing makeup, was in high school. And then when it was theater, so then fast forward to like my makeup journey. So this is like the official start of my makeup journey. I hope the story isn't boring to you because this is just my journey and I just want to tell you guys. But anyways, I had applied at a makeup department location here in Orlando, Florida. And I didn't get it, and I applied in 2011, and then I didn't get it. I applied in the summer, and then I was like, you know what? For those of you guys that don't know, I was a photographer, so I was taking pictures, and then I started adding makeup to my photography and makeup and hair. So that's how I got started. I never went to cosmetology school. I'm all self-taught, so I would Photoshop makeup on the computer, and then I applied what I learned on Photoshop into real life, and it saved me a lot of time editing. And then later on, I started to do weddings. And then I went into this store, and then I was like, hey, I need a lipstick for my bride, because, you know, I wasn't working at a physical makeup store. And then I was approached by one of the associates, and they were like, hey, do you want to work here? And I was like, oh my god, yes. And that girl changed my life, and next thing you know, I started working there, and this was in 2011, and I started working there like the day before Thanksgiving. And I have always wanted to work at this location, and I have always wanted to like be fully involved with makeup and with people, because I knew right after I graduated high school, I knew that I wanted to work with people. With people. I have to interact with people. I have to feed off energy with people. So that's why doing YouTube for me is a little bit hard, because literally I have lights, a camera, and just me. It's me, myself, and I, and it's so hard to do YouTube. But after I'm gonna sidetrack a little bit. After BeautyCon Dallas, that's when I really appreciated what I do and, you know, this whole thing right here called YouTube. But anyways, so I had applied at the makeup counter and I was so excited, and then I had worked there. I only wore foundation. I wore some brow powder, some mascara by CoverGirl, and blush, and like an e.l.f. bronzer. And that's all that I wore for the first week. And then, okay, so this is the time that I went full blown into makeup. So it was like the 6th day of me working there. It was a theme day, and they have theme days at this place, and so we can push new products and new makeup trends. And I was like, you know what, cool, like I'm gonna go all out. And it was a theme day, so it was, I remember it was like a time period theme day, and I was the new kid at that location, and they were like, oh my god, like I'm gonna do Cleopatra, I'm gonna do Audrey Hepburn. And I was like, I'm a boy, like what do I do? And they were like, you should do, one of the girls was like, you should do Jeffree Star. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, like who's Jeffree Star? And they were like, you don't know Jeffree Star? And I'm like, no. So we looked him up, and of course Jeffree Star, pink hair, pink brows, blue cut crease, candy yum yum. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So that was the Friday, like a week after Thanksgiving. And then it was Saturday was when the theme day was. And this was my 6th shift ever working. So on Friday night, I had practice. I had put pink in my brows like Jeffree Star. I had blue cut crease like Jeffree Star. I had pink blush. I had pale skin. And I had pink Jeffree Star inspired. And I wore like a cute little beanie. And then I took it off. I practiced it on Friday. And then I wore it again on Saturday. And mind you, my mom, she's off. And then she's like downstairs like ironing clothes or something. And then I was like, oh my god, she's never seen me with this much makeup. I want to go to work and I want to impress these girls like what I can do. And so I went downstairs and my mom was like, oh, where are you going? And I was like, I'm going to work, bye. So like rush out the door. She didn't say anything. She couldn't stop me because I have to make work. You know, money's work, work is money. So I had to go make my coin. And then I went to work. And I was so nervous because I was like, oh my god, this is the time to impress. Like, I know I can do makeup. And so I went in, and then it wasn't even half an hour before they told me to wipe off my makeup. And I remember that day, oh my god, I'm getting emotional. Like, it's crazy. Woo! Like, they told me to wipe off my makeup, but I never felt so embarrassed in my life. Like, I thought I had been finally accepted into the makeup artistry, and that, you know, they asked me to wipe up my makeup, and it wasn't, I couldn't go back to the back office to wipe it off. I wiped it off in front of all these customers and everything, and I apologized so much, and I was like, I'm so sorry, the other artist told me that it was okay to wear this. And they said, you know what, stick to boy makeup, just really clean, really fresh. And I was like, that's fine. That's completely fine. And then I just wore the boy makeup for the rest of 2011. And then 2012, I started working at another makeup location. And I was more expressive there because that was the girl that had asked me if I wanted to work there that got me the job. She started experimenting with makeup, we started playing with makeup, and I felt like it was okay to do makeup at this location. And then, fast forward, so I worked there 2012, 2013, and it was really good. And then there were times at that location where management would say, hey, your makeup is too much, you need to calm down, like, enough. And I was like, okay, what this company stands for, diversity and uniqueness, nerve and talent. And I wasn't able to express myself. It wasn't until one day I remember that a customer had came in and I had worn like a lipstick similar to this. And she was like, she asked the manager next to me, and she was like, what is he wearing? And I was like, bitch, ask me. Ask me. And I had never felt so proud because I was like, she wants to know what I'm wearing so you can sell it. And I never felt so much more powerful that day when that one person empowered me that, hey, you look good wearing it. And my whole platform as PatrickStarrr is that I am a boy that wears makeup, and if I can do it, you can do it too. And this, I have kept this with me ever since I started working at this location, or even started doing makeup. If I can look somewhat decent wearing makeup, you can too. Like, it's okay. The makeup comes off. You will learn. You will live. Like, it is not hurting you at all by any means. It's just makeup. And so fast forward, I had met this girl, Viva Glam K, on Instagram. She's a very popular Instagrammer. She's beautiful, and she had just applied, and she got the job, and we became the best of friends. And then we had a $20 makeup class in Orlando. And then when it was the end of 2013, I told her, I was like, 2014, let's do something. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I remember in Cinderella, like I was writing this in my head, the quote that she was, her mom told her was like, have courage and be kind. Have courage. And I was like looking back at my older self, and I was like, Patrick, have courage and be kind. And I was like, yes, like that's so cool. So I told Viva Glam K, I said, let's take our class and let's take it to New York. I'm from Queens. She was from Brooklyn. And I was like, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. So we took our class to February of 2014 to New York. And we only had 20 seats in our class available. But then we decided to open up the seats. So the week that we landed, we got 10 more seats, additional on top of 20. And then we had 2 days before we sold another 10. And in our class, we had 40 seats. And that was so liberating to see that people wanted to come and see myself and Viva Glam K teach a makeup class. And that was when it kind of started. And a couple months later was IMAX New York. This is last year, 2014. So in April, Kaylani, Viva Glam K, her name is Kaylani. Kaylani and I, we were like, let's go to IMAX New York. So we went to New York. We bought a plane ticket. We had like a little rinky-dinky like meet and greet at New York's IMAX at this booth. And right next to my booth was Morphe brushes. And working there was PatrickStarrr. And I was like, wow. That's the guy whose makeup that I did on the 6th day of working at MAC. And so I think I was on an adrenaline, and then there were like some people saying hi to me, and then I had seen him, and I was like, I yelled at him, I was like, bitch, we need a picture! So then I had, by the way, my picture, if you guys follow me on Instagram, that picture of me recreating that look when I worked at that location, that makeup store that I used to work at, is still on my Instagram like 200 weeks ago. If you guys scroll all the way down. The reason why I don't delete pictures is that so you guys can see my growth, see my journey, and come with me from the beginning. From my first journey from Instagram to YouTube to Twitter and so on and so forth. And so I saw him and I was like, wow, that's him. And then so 5 minutes later, I like go back to my booth and he grabs me by the arm and he's like, bitch, let's get a picture now. And I about died. And I was like, oh my god, that is so cool. He's like, okay, bye, bitch. And I was like, bye. And so we had taken the picture. He had posted it the next day. He said I remember the caption. It was my default picture for so long. And it said, when stars collide. And I was like, wow, this is so full circle for me. That the guy that makeup that inspired me, that I was told to wipe off, is now wanting a picture with me. And then, you know, it just brought back so many memories, like, Patrick, wear boy makeup, be a boy, like, don't wear makeup, like, and I was like, you know what, I have courage, and I'm gonna be kind. And then fast forward to the summer, I had been still working at this makeup place. And I was like, you know what? I had saved money from my class that I had done in New York. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna go to LA. And my goals when it was 2014, when the clock hit midnight, I was like, you know what? Just like Cinderella, oh my god! Okay. When the clock hit midnight, to ring in the new year for 2014, I shut my eyes and I prayed. I said, please God, like, I want to go to New York, I want to go to Atlanta, I want to go to LA, and I want to see the world, I want to touch a lot of people, because I felt so confined working in this mall. And it wasn't enough for me. I wanted to reach more people, I wanted to do makeup on more people, and ironically I'm here on YouTube now, but so fast forward, I had saved my money and I had asked my girlfriend, I was like, hey, like, should I, the same one that hired me, she was still working, and I was like, hey, I said, should I go to LA? She was like, yes, do it. You have all this money, like, go, not all this money. I was like, broke. But I had enough money and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to LA. So I went to LA And then my old coworker had already lived in LA, and I stayed with him. And then I went for the event Fame Expo. This is in June of 2014, last year. And when I went there, I had never seen so many Instagram YouTubers, and it's LA. It's like there's so many people, and I was like, wow. And I remember walking into Fame. I had bought my ticket to Fame, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like, I wore my makeup. I had met up with my friend Jenny69, and I had went with my friends that, you know, that had moved from Orlando. We had went there, and it was so surreal. And also, if you guys are still watching this long ass story, that is where I met Manny. And we, like, it was on the second day, no, the first day of Fame Expo. I was crossing the street with my turban down, and I hear this bitch yell, PatrickStarrr! And I was like, oh my god, who the fuck is this kid? And it was Manny. And, now we're best friends, and we just went to BeautyCon Dallas together. It's just been so full circle for me. So at Fame, I remember I walked into Fame, and this girl, she tapped me on the shoulder, and I was watching Jenny. She was getting her hair done. I had turned around, and it's Crispy from YouTube. Like, it's crazy. She was with Desi, and she's like, oh my god, I remember. I like fell on my knees, and she was like, I was on the phone with my mom, and I told my mom, hold on, PatrickStarrr is here, and I was like, oh my god. And that was when I met Crispy. I had met Desi, I had met Mac Daddy, and then there was just events going on with Fame, and it was just so surreal for me meeting those YouTubers that I have admired for so long. And now that we're friends and we've connected in person, further than online, it's just been completely amazing. And I had saw Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like, that was like the queen bee of like brows, queen brows, you know. And I saw her, and I was like, oh my god, that's Anastasia and Norvina. And I had gone back to LA a couple more times, and my life just started to just develop more and more. I've made connections, and my YouTube started to grow, and it's simply ultimately crazy. It's inspirational. Like, it's been so fast. Although it's been a year, it's been so fast for me, because I thought I was going to be stuck doing makeup forever in this mall. And I was like, wow, you know, if I had not taken that leap of faith and been kind, I wouldn't be where I am today. Fast forward, I had developed a relationship with Norvina, aka Claudia, the president of Anastasia Beverly Hills, and she had asked me to do a project with her and a couple other friends. Next thing you know, we're here in a big ass studio, and I'm in full drag, and I am walking down the runway next to Anastasia Beverly Hills, Norvina, Claudia, Alex Faction, and Manny. And these are all relationships that I've made from taking that leap of faith, being kind, and having courage. And that was so surreal for me. I had like 5 wigs on, I had like 5 lashes on, I had like a sequin dress on. And that ultimately, you guys, was so surreal for me, because that day, I was like pinching myself, and I was like, wow. That 6th day, 2 years prior, I was told to wipe off my makeup and be a boy. What they should have told me was to be myself. And it's been really hard to do that, because, you know, I'm an older brother. I have two younger brothers. I have both my parents. They worked so hard. My parents came from the Philippines to start this amazing life for me. And what I want to do is I want to give back to them, and I want to make them proud. And growing up as a boy and having this new YouTube job with makeup, I'm wearing nails, I'm wearing a scarf on my head, I'm wearing makeup. Like, it's not typical for, you know, the norm. But I wanted to show my parents that, like, hey, I can do it. I want to show my brothers, hey, I can do it. Like, I can work. This is, like, makeup artistry's a job. And it's ultimately crazy, you guys. I hope this story was inspirational to you guys. It's my Cinderella story. I don't want to ramble on and on, but really quick, I want to thank one angel that started this whole YouTube channel for me, and her name is Talia Joy. And This is a bunch of emotions today. So, I had been friends with Talia through her friend Leah because we worked at the same makeup location. And Talia would go into the store, and then I developed a relationship with Talia. And then when she had passed, my video was one of the last videos that she liked before she passed. So this is like a little quick fact, like tidbit that you guys may not know. That's how my channel got so popular, was because of Talia. And I feel like I owe her a thank you Talia, so much. Because when she had passed, a bunch of people had shouted her out, giving her channel condolences and just a lot of praise, because she was such an amazing person that all they saw on her feed was Talia Joy like PatrickStarrr's video. And that's my winged eyeliner and red lip video, and I had gained like 20,000 subscribers in a matter of days. And now I'm here, I'm doing YouTube, I love it, and I love what I do. I'm very happy. I've met amazing people, I have made best friends, I have made amazing relationships. And I just want to let you guys know that have courage, be kind, and life opens up when you do, you know? I'm gonna go through all my little quotes and my mantras that I live by. When I opened up to life, like to LA, to life, to New York, it opened up back. Because if I were to just rely on hearsay by what he said, what she said, and figure out what that person or what this ordeal is like, I will never find out for myself. That's why I choose to open up. Because then if something opens up to me in a bad way, well, damn right I'll know for myself that it's bad. And I know not to do that again. And also, be someone that makes you happy. Like, surround yourself with people that are like-minded like you. I think being here where I was at, there were no other YouTubers, no other professional makeup artists that I truly wanted to be with. Like, I was like, oh my god, I want to learn from this person, I want to be with this person, and learn from them. But do not be dependent on those people. That's the difference. Be someone that makes you happy, but surround yourself with good people. I've gotten so many messages on Facebook, on Twitter, even on Snapchat, on Instagram too. I get a ton of DMs, and I just want to say I love you. I thank you for changing my life, and this YouTube journey has been so surreal for me. I would have never, ever expected to be talking to a camera to 150,000 subscribers. Amen. 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 It's crazy. I thank you. I love you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.